Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple, where they have taken a large bite out of college football. The man for whom the stadium is named, Bill Snyder, built this program from the losingest in the history of college football to a formidable foe and home of the Kansas State Wildcats. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. The Bearcats will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense takes the field for the first time today. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Oh, everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going for it all. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Wildcats will snap it on first and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got enough space. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they break the seal on the scoring. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
A strike downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Bearcats racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Hard-hitting tackle. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
2nd down coming up. Johnson wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a better play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bearcats. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Strikes the blow. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Now on 2nd down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Lockett. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
He's going up top and trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to move it through the air. The short hands, it's Henderson. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for a man, it's Sorsby. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Johnson wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Delivers to contact. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure coming. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for space. It's Giddens. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Finds his big tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to Cases. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. It is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, Ring, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Giddens. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
But, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
And I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. He's got great speed. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He's got the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Just a misfire from this sophomore as he threw it behind him.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Johnson looking to throw. Finds his tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Fires to the big fella. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Finds the tight end, and they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
The Wildcats will kick it away to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Thrust that arm out. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Running backs square their shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. With the catch, it's Jackson, and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position.
He smashes his way through again. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Johnson wants to throw it. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Trying play action. Unleashes one deep. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense like that.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting.
A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Kiner. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. And the returner will be brought down.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light, go for it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red snooping, quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at half.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket in.
He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A fair catch called for and made. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against them.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Fires to the middle. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Royer. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They're going to run it. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! What a grab and go for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes.
Returner is tackled down at the 23. And your Kansas State Wildcats will take over.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Wildcats! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. One final play before the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Sorsby. He's right on target. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
The Bearcats will call on their punt team. On the return, it's Lockett. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Powers through the defender. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. Here on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to run for it. Tackle is made after the first down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Giddens. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Makes the catch past the sticks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Give to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes.
Running toward the tape. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
27, 14.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
It's a draw. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Bearcats with the 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Kiner. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Quickly complete.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bearcats in the hurry up.
At the 31-yard line. 3rd down coming.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Royer. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And his throw is incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Power football with the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bearcats! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Cincinnati, 21.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of...
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Sorsby. Throws to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Snags it! Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And they're looking for a 4th quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
What an amazing play by the defense, knocking that one away in the end zone. They're up by a possession. It's 4th down. They know the offense is going to try to take another.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
27.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all. Lost one deep down the right side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Offense working from the pistol. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. And the Bearcats are threatening in the red zone. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.